I'm going to have the farmer go this way and go after that helicopter part. So we'll move into this adjacent room, fire at the zombie right here with one of our ammo, dropping our ammo down to 8. With my second move into there and fire another round at this zombie, taking our ammo to 7. I'll use this running ability to pick up the other supply, place that on my character card, and use my third move to go into the room with the helicopter part, which means I can pick it up, put it on my card. I'm gonna have to return that to the courtyard now. That's all 3 of the farmer's moves. Revealing his card, he's in a store with a green walkie-talkie symbol, and we're not gonna get it this time. He does have the blue symbol, and we have an assault rifle. It's a ranged weapon. You can perform a ranged attack on a zombie up to 2 rooms away. It does not have to be an adjacent room if you have the assault rifle. We'll place that here in the store. Spawn in each of the blue stores, and each of them have 2 zombies in them, so they're going to add a zombie in their third and final rooms. Grab another card for the farmer and hand it off to the janitor, who's right up here in first place sporting goods. The janitor's in good shape, no wounds, ammo's at 9. I think he'll go in here so we can see what that symbol is. And this store, I can go into any one of those rooms. I have to move first. I kind of want to have that machete. I want to have a weapon available. Alright, I'm going to move back into the store that's empty so I can pick up this machete. If I roll an overkill, I can move up to 2 rooms. See, our janitor's ready to go. He's got his machete. That was 1 move, so we're going to move back and we will fire at this zombie over here in the adjacent room. Take it out, which will cause us to spend an ammo. But we're in an empty store with the running ability that'll let us gain 1 ammo. And we'll gain that right back with 1 move remaining. I'll move into the store and do a melee attack against the zombie that's in the room with me. Alright, janitor, what do we got? Alright, no additional effect, which means that zombie is taken out without any damage to me. Another zombie gone. Horde collectibles is the orange symbol. We have to check for noise. The janitor has drawn an event. Place 1 additional zombie into this store, then discard this card. So it's the green symbol. So there's going to be a zombie placed here in the store with us, and then 1 in each of the green symbol. Unfortunately for us, there's already a zombie in 1, so the next one will have to go in 2, which is with us, which will cause us to be overrun and take a wound. And we have to do a drop check to see if we drop any items. We do not. No wound symbol. We have the 2 green rooms. First place sporting goods. We'll get a zombie in 1, and our poor farmer here is going to have 1 added and causing him to be overrun. But he's country tough. We have to roll a die, and if we roll a wound symbol, we'll take that 1 wound. If not, we fend it off. He calls himself country tough. Let's see how tough he is. Alright, just like he said. Farmer ain't playing. Janitor will draw another card, and we'll come over here to the Survivalist, who is just outside of the courtyard. So we'll move 1 into the courtyard. We made it back to the courtyard with a supply token, which will allow us to increase the barricade by 2. Again, it's not the number on the token. It's always going to go up 2, whether it's a number 1 or a number 2 on the supply token itself. That's just what store it goes back to. And our token will go here on the spot marked for it in Finish It hardware. The courtyard has a running ability that allows us to heal 2 wounds, helping the Survivalist out, moving him back just to 2 wounds now. I'll have the survivalist head this way towards the food court so we can reveal this token and help this person that we know is a person because we already flipped over the zombie token. So we'll move one, that's our second move, and then we'll move for our third one in Gamelin World, and we'll go ahead and fire a round off and shoot this zombie in the adjacent room. Gotta try and contain these zombies, don't want to get out of complete control. You can see here right next to our player there's a secret passage icon, and there's another one in the store. If you interact with that, you end up on the other end of that secret passage, which is here in Horde's collectibles. The secret passage will bring you here into this middle room. I'm not going to use it right now because I still want to head over in this direction. But that does end our turn. I could pick up the adrenaline before I end my turn. I think I'll go ahead and do that. That's a backpack item, so I'll pick that up. Have that available. I can discard it and make up to 2 additional moves. I'll put that here in my backpack. That'll end my turn. We're in a purple symbol room, and it does not match. It's the blue. It's another backpack item. It's a rad ride. On your turn, discard this card to use a move to go to any room. That'll go in the store here. We'll spawn in the blue rooms, and that'll spawn right in the room that I just took one out. Good thing I made a room for it. And then the other one is up here in Finish It Hardware. Finish It Hardware is full. If it's one of the 4 corner stores that are not connected to the courtyard, then the overflow goes in a clockwise fashion. This corner will overflow to here, this one to here, and so forth. That one to there, that one to there. So in this case, this one's going to overflow into Amps Electronics. Luckily there's one open space, so its zombie will go there. Now if there were no open spaces like now, where this one's full and the one that would overflow into is full, then it would do damage to the barricade for each zombie that was spawned. So if I were to spawn one now, there's no room for it, the barricade would go from 4 down to 3. And the reason the barricade is important is if it ever reaches 0, we have to remove one of our survivor tokens. If at any time we have to remove a survivor token and there's none left, the game is lost. And if any of our characters are eaten alive and die, they can spawn a new character, but when you do, you remove one of those survivor tokens also. So the barricades are important to keep up, especially when the zombies start getting really full like they are on the east side of the mall here. We'll draw another card for a survivalist, and we'll get our farmer to show us how tough he is again. The farmer is here in LTL Hobbies. He already has one of the helicopter parts and some supplies for the barricade. We want to get those back so we can keep everything going and make the next parts for the helicopter appear. Can I get back to the courtyard? See, I could move into here for 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I can get back to the courtyard in my 3 moves. So I definitely want to do that. I'll move 1, and when I'm in there, I'm going to have to do a melee attack. I don't have any weapons, so I'm just using my knife. I'm going to take 1 wound, which is the first wound on the farmer. I'll take that zombie out. There's no search cards in this store to grab, and I don't have any tokens that are not already flipped over to interact with. Take my second move, and then my third and final move into the courtyard, where I can heal 2. That'll take me back down to 0. I'll deliver my supplies and our first part to the helicopter. The supplies will take the barricade up to 6, which is its max value. Put the supplies back into LTL Hobbies. Gain our first part on the helicopter, and I will put the helicopter sprocket token back out there, and this time it'll be on space number 2, which is right here in Gamelin World. That's where we need to go to get our next helicopter part. Before we go to the end of the farmer's turn here, we need 3 more parts for the helicopter. We need to save 3 more stranded, and we still have not found our first part of investigating the source, so we got to move a lot quicker. Our farmer's in the courtyard, and he has revealed a blue token, the Ninja Star, which is a backpack item. Discard this card on your turn to immediately kill a zombie in an adjacent room. When you're in the courtyard and you turn over your search card, you can place it in one of the 4 adjacent stores. It can't be one of these corner stores, but you can pick which one you want it to go in. There's really no items I need to go after in either of those 2 stores right now. Here I have the helicopter part. Over here, I don't have any objectives right now, so I'll put it down here with the skateboard, since we have to go that for the helicopter part anyway. And we already have the Survivalist there in Gamelin World. The Ninja Star did have the blue symbol on it, which is Finish It Hardware and Echo Ridge Food Court. Finish It Hardware overflows into Amps Electronics, and they're both full. So our barrier will take its first hit, or our barricade will be down to 5. Echo Ridge Food Court is also full, and it'll overflow into Gamelin World. So we'll place 1 zombie here in the entrance, draw a new card for the farmer, and move over to our janitor, who is up here in the northwest corner in Horde Collectibles. We want our janitor to turn this token over and give us another idea of what might be on the source token. I have to leave the room that I'm in, so I will move here into this empty store and fire a shot off at the zombie, taking it out. Actually, let me do that the other way. I'll take this zombie out. And the room I'm in, which is in an empty store, allows me to gain a round back. So the one I shot is immediately gained back. Our second move, we'll move here into room number 1, and we'll fire another shot, take out that zombie, and that'll clear our store. And because I killed the last zombie in the store, I would gain a round of ammo back, so this would have went down to 8 and right back up to 9. Being in an empty store, we can turn over the token and discover the radiation symbol. So now we have seen dark magic, radiation, and bioweapon. So it's either going to be virus or fungus. We're not quite sure yet. There's 1 more token to reveal, so we are absolute on our decision. The janitor has 1 more move to make. I kind of want to stay where I'm at, because the next symbol on Save the Stranded is the orange store. There's 1 there and 1 over there. And there's a stranded right here that we're headed towards also already. So I'll just make my last move to here, where the secret passage is at. I could pop up right over here, but I kind of want to stay where I'm at to handle this top portion for when the next Save the Stranded tokens are distributed. Let's see if we make noise. We are in an orange store, and the symbol does not match. It's the purple. Immediately gain 1 ammo, then discard. Unfortunately for us, gaining 1 ammo doesn't do us any good because we're already at 9. We will add 1 zombie each to the purple stores, which is Gamelin World. So we have a zombie in section number 2. And over here in parking deck Z, there are no zombies. So we'll get our first one there at the entrance. Draw another card, place it here with the janitor, and go over to our survivalist here in Gamelin World. And we have all of our things going on right now. We have the helicopter part, our last token for Investigate the Source, and our next person for Save the Stranded. Which direction do I want to head in? Looks like I can only get to 1 of them with this player. I think I'll head down here for the helicopter part. But I do have adrenaline. I can discard it and take up to 2 additional moves, which might be a good idea. We'll head in this direction first. I want to get those 2 tokens taken care of. So we'll move first into the first room of the Echo Ridge Food Court and do a melee attack. See what our survivalist can do. It's got that golf club. That's fine. No change in result. which means that zombie is taken care of. We'll move again into this room, do another melee attack, hope for a similar result. Oh, we're going to take 1 wound, taking us up to 3. But that takes care of that zombie. And we'll do our third move into the third room of the food court and do another melee attack. Oof, take 2 wounds. Getting a little dangerous now. We're up to 5 wounds. We're only 3 apart on our ammo and wound. But that takes care of our third and final zombie, which allows us to flip that token over and find another one of the stranded. And that'll move our token over. And now we have to put the next ones in the orange stores. I mixed up the tokens, and we have our orange store here with Horde's collectibles, and over here in Amps Electronics. And I need the entrance room, which is right there. We do have the janitor ready to go. Hopefully we can find a survivor right away this time instead of the zombie token first. Then the survivalist will use the adrenaline, discard it, and take up to 2 additional moves. Move 1 into this room with the token in an empty store. Reveal it, and it is the virus. So I've seen 4 of them now, and when you turn it over you're allowed to take a guess, and I'm going to guess fungus is the first source. So we reveal our source token, and it is the blue little fungus. So we'll move that over to here, and we'll start working on our next source. So we'll take the 4 tokens off of the board and mix them up face down. We have our 4 tokens mixed up here, and this time the number order does matter. Number 1 is over here in first place sporting goods. So we'll grab 1, drop it. Number 2 is way up here in the parking garage. We'll drop another one there. Number 3 is down here in the Echo Ridge food court. And the 4th one will go on the card as the new and second source. So we only have 3 to turn over this time, since we already found the fungus was one of the sources. The investigate the source card says as soon as you make a guess, right or wrong, that is the end of your turn. So I cannot use that additional move that I had remaining from the adrenaline, but it was worth it just to use that 1 extra move. Now we'll look at the search card. Again, we're in a blue store, and unfortunately this time it matches. We have the fireworks, which is a backpack item. We can discard it on our turn and take up to 3 zombies from anywhere and place them into any rooms without zombies. This will get placed here. Luckily for our survivalist, the 2 zombies that are going into the food court will go in 1 and 2, and he's in room 3. But we have a problem here in Finish It Hardware. It is full. Where they would overflow is full, so both are going to take a hit on the barricade, taking us down from 5 to 3. And we'll draw a new card and place it next to the survivalist. Our farmer that's hanging out here in the courtyard is ready to take his turn.